Have you ever stopped to think about the journey your chicken takes to get to your plate? In the United States, per capita consumption of broiler chicken is projected to be nearly 103 pounds in 2025, yet the process remains a mystery to most. We've been granted access inside a massive chicken processing facility to show you the entire transformation, from a live bird to the packaged meat you see in stores. This is the unseen world of your food, a process of technology and precision that happens on a staggering scale every single day. The journey begins long before the factory doors on specialized broiler farms. Here, chickens are raised to a specific weight, a process that has become incredibly efficient over the decades. Back in 1925, it took about 16 weeks to raise a 2.5-pound chicken. Today, thanks to advancements in nutrition and selective breeding, a bird weighing over 6 pounds can be ready in around 7 weeks. Once they reach the target size, their journey to our tables begins. Section 1. The arrival and preparation. The first stop is the processing plant. Trucks with specialized containers arrive, and ideally, they've traveled short distances to minimize stress on the birds. The process begins as the containers are unloaded into a dimly lit area, which is designed to keep the chickens calm. Workers carefully hang each bird by its feet in shackles on a slowly moving conveyor line. This is the start of a highly automated system that will process the bird in just a few hours. A rub bar often presses gently against the chicken's breast as it moves along the line, a detail intended to have a calming effect as part of a system designed for humane handling. The next step is critical and swift. Stunning, the birds are rendered insensible to pain, either through an electrical stun or a controlled atmospheric method using gas. Immediately after, an automated blade makes a quick, precise cut to the neck, and the birds are bled out. This entire stage is designed to be as efficient and humane as possible, setting the stage for what's next. Section 2. Feather and head removal. Once the initial phase is complete, the carcasses move into they're first submerged in a bath of hot water, typically around 150 degrees Fahrenheit. This process, known as scalding, loosens the feathers at their base, making them much easier to remove from the scalding tank. The birds are conveyed through a series of machines fitted with rubber fingers. These fingers rotate and gently rub against the carcasses, pulling the feathers off without damaging the skin. The line may pass through several of these machines, each calibrated to remove feathers from different parts of the body to ensure a perfectly clean product. Any remaining pin feathers are often singed off by passing the carcass quickly through a flame. Following this, the heads are removed mechanically and rotary knives cut off the feet. At this point, the initial shackle line ends. The carcasses drop and are immediately rehung by their hocks onto a separate conveyor system to prevent cross-contamination. Federal regulations require that evisceration and defeathering processes be separated to maintain sanitary conditions. Section 3. Evisceration and inspection. Now on a new line, the carcasses enter the evisceration room. In a highly automated process, the first step is to remove the oil gland at the base of the tail. A small, precise incision is then made near the vent, creating an opening for the automated equipment. A machine pulls all the internal organs, known as the viscera, from the body cavity in a single motion. The organs are then separated. Edible parts, like the heart, liver, and gizzard, are diverted to their own processing line to be cleaned, inspected, and packaged. The rest of the viscera are discarded. After evisceration, the inside and outside of each carcass are thoroughly washed. Sprays of an approved organic rinse are also used to further reduce bacteria. Throughout this process, USDA inspectors are present. Under modern systems, like the new Poultry Inspection System, NPIs, establishment personnel sort the carcasses first, allowing USDA inspectors to focus on verification, sampling, and other offline food safety tasks to ensure that standards are met. Section 4. Chilling in the first cuts to ensure food safety and extend shelf life. The cleaned carcasses must be rapidly chilled to below 40 degrees. While immersion chilling in large tanks of cold water is the most common method in the US, some plants use air chilling systems that blast the birds with cold air. Both methods are designed to inhibit microbial growth and keep the product fresh. Once chilled, the whole chickens are sent to the cutting and deboning area. Here, the single line becomes a more complex system of specialized stations. Many workers stand at cone-shaped stands that hold the chicken upright, leaving both of their hands free for cutting. With practiced speed, they make incisions to separate the wings and carefully remove the tenders, the delicate strips of meat under the breast. This room is a mix of skilled labor and specialized machinery. Wings are often loaded onto a wing cutter, a machine that uses a series of blades to expertly chop each wing into its three parts: the drummet, the flat, and the tip. Backs are cut away and sent down a separate line, often destined for rendering or stock production. Section 5. The art of deboning and further processing the remaining parts of the chicken continue their journey. For breasts, a tool may loosen the skin before it's pulled off by a machine. Automated circular blades then separate the legs from the breast, and another machine further divides the leg into the thigh and the drumstick. The most intricate work, though, is deboning the breast meat. While much of this is still done by skilled workers, advanced robotic systems with 3D scanners are a growing trend in the industry. These systems can calculate the exact cuts needed to remove the breast meat from the bone, minimizing waste and creating uniform fillets. This level of automation is boosting efficiency and consistency, but skilled human labor remains critical in most facilities. Every piece of the chicken is used, sorted, and sent on for its specific purpose. Section 6. Creating value-added products. Not all chicken is packaged raw. A significant portion is cooked right here. For a product like seasoned chicken wings, the raw pieces are loaded into enormous rotating drums. As the drum tumbles, a blend of seasonings is added, ensuring every piece is evenly coated. As an example of one cooking process, these seasoned wings might be spread onto a conveyor belt that moves through a large gas-fired oven, baking achi around 250 degrees Celsius for 8 to 11 minutes until fully cooked. Other pieces are destined to become breaded products, like nuggets. These pieces might travel through a drum that coats them in flour and breadcrumbs. From there, they could take a quick 40-second trip through a deep fryer with hot canola oil. This isn't to cook them through, but to perfectly set the breading. The final cooking is then done in another long oven. After cooking, these products often move into a spiral freezer, a large, multi-tiered conveyor that chills them rapidly. This flash freezing process locks in flavor and texture, preparing them for packaging. The final stage is packaging and distribution. Whether it's raw cuts or cooked products, specialized machines weigh and bag the final items. Various packaging methods, like vacuum sealing, are used to preserve freshness and safety. Every package gets a label with weight, safe handling instructions, and other information. While the USDA approves the format and types of claims on labels, they are subject to routine verification by inspectors. At some point in the process, many products will pass through a metal detector or X-ray system to ensure no foreign objects are present. The packages are then boxed up, and each shipping container bears a label with a unique establishment number. This number is crucial, as it allows the final product to be traced all the way back to the plant where it was processed. From there, the boxes are moved to cold storage to await shipment. Trucks then transport the finished chicken to distribution centers and on to the grocery stores and restaurants where they complete their journey. From a live bird to a packaged meal, it's a transformation driven by efficiency, safety, and technology that brings food to our tables every day.